Today's topic is what is Bing Places for fitness businesses, and we've kind of done a lot of this on the fly in about the last 10 minutes. We've talked about dominating Google and the Google Map Pack. We've talked about getting on Apple Business Connect. Well, this is the third step you need to take if you want to advertise your fitness business in the best way possible. Bing isn't something that I use, I have to say. I'm a Google man. However, its number of users is on the rise all the time. It is the second largest internet search engine after Google. It's available in 234 countries. It's used by more than 1.1 billion people every month. But if you are in the US, Andrew, it's probably important that you get yourself on Bing, right?
Yeah, obviously Bing owned by Microsoft and being US based, there's a predominantly large portion of folks using Bing over Google. Google, as we say, still significantly larger, but you definitely need to be on it if you're in the US. I would even say so, go as far as say in Canada as well. And interestingly, I was just looking at some of the stats in China, of all places, 32% of people use Bing as their chosen browser of choice. So it's definitely increasing in popularity, and I'm sure we'll see the same over here in the UK shortly.
Definitely, it's on the. What was the statistic for desktop users in the US?
I was in February earlier this year. It was around 3%, but it's gone significantly higher than that now. It was around 9%, I think. You've got to take these stats with a pinch of salt, because I don't know how reputable some of these are. But on one of them, it's saying Bing has 14%. So whether these percentages are clear or true, I think the key thing is just making sure that it is increasing in popularity. So getting visible on there makes complete sense to me.
Yeah, its market share is growing, and although it's nothing compared to Google, 1.1 billion people is a lot of people that you are not potentially tapping into, so it is worth getting on there. And James, literally, in the last 10 minutes, you've grabbed our Bing place for fitness businesses, haven't you? You want to tell the listeners about that?
Yeah, just having a look at it, it's something it's something I hadn't considered or thought about, but it was something that's top of mind. I thought, well, let's just do it now. And the fascinating thing was, it already had a lot of our data in there because it just pulled it from Google. So there is a connector where you can literally connect Bing to your Google business profile and pull it straight through. So within literally less than 30 seconds, we're now connected to Bing Places for Business, and we now own that domain on Bing. And it's something that's been more. I've heard of Bing for a long time. I haven't used it, but it's only in the last 12 months where it uses ChatGPT as its main form of AI to help you search for stuff that has really come to prominence. And this is why I think it's increased its market share in people downloading and using it. So it is a big area. Again, Apple, Microsoft, Google, the three big tech giants in the world today, and people will choose where they want to be on. And you've got to be in all those three areas to get people to find you and discover you so you can do more business. So yeah, it depends on the location. I'm more of an Apple guy compared to Google and Microsoft, but at the same time it's like, well, it's interesting to see what's going on there because other people may be very different. So, and it literally took me all of 2 minutes to set up, pull in from my Google business profile, which I'd already set up, and there's an app to download. You can upload photos, keep your listing fresh, monitor growth, keep all your hours up to date, which is really important, and upload offers and photos. So I think it's a really important place to do.
Yeah, there's Bing Chat as well, which is used by 100 million people a day, was it, or something crazy like that? So yeah, if you're not on Bing, then you are potentially missing out, aren't you? So you need to get yourself on Google, get yourself on Apple, and get yourself on Bing. Anything else? This could be a very short episode, but anything else you boys want to add?
No, but it's just that factor that it has to be done in terms of getting another link pointing towards your website, another place for people to find you. If you're struggling to be visible and be found, it's another place to add on to the list. So these are simple, quick wins. You set it up once, you can forget about it for a while. You just got to keep it fresh every now and then. So it's a bit of work up front, but I think long term, where the market's going, where everything's going, it's a way of helping you attract more eyeballs onto your business. And again, if you do that and you've got the right message and the right website to draw people in and pull people in, then you'll never have to worry about business where clients come from ever again, basically. And it's not what anybody else is teaching out there, because they're all teaching stupid social media crap. There you go.
Stupid social media. Exactly. But, as you say with ChatGPT and how quickly that has grown, Bing is probably only going to get stronger and stronger when it's got ChatGPT backing it up for its search optimization and stuff.
Yeah.
And is it potentially a less busy space than Google
Potentially.
is at the moment, perhaps?
It's less busy, but less competitive. It's hard to say. You can't really, without going to data and looking into it, but you can say that it may be easier to optimize on Microsoft and get to the top of Microsoft than it is potentially on Google, potentially. But I'd have to look into that. I don't really know the stats of it, because all my focus is on optimizing for the top of Google, because that's where most people are. So I'll have to look into that in the near future, I think.
I guess one thing we've got to consider as well is, and reaching out to your client base, which browser are they predominantly using? Because if they are using Bing, then it makes complete sense for you to be on there. And it's not a whole heap of work to be done. As James says, it's a quick transition if you've already got Google set up. But it's important to have that visibility on there, because if it is growing, then we want to make sure that we're visible on there so that we can attract those eyeballs and direct them into our facilities as opposed to the perceived competition.
Yeah, exactly. The more visible you are, the better, and the more clients you're going to get, and that's what it's all about. That is it for today. Please don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. And if you want to find out what's holding you back from growing your fitness business, go to strengthmatters.com/audit.